Done. Okay, for anyone on my team who just hopped on, welcome. I'm so freaking excited. If you guys don't know who Jourdin is, you should. She's a PV queen. She's also leading the aren't you number one with recruiting as well in your region right now?
I was top 10. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Okay. No big deal. No biggie. So I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to run this call. We're going to split it. We're going to have Jourdin talking about how to make I don't know if there's kids, a lot, bleep ton of money from VIPs. I'm going to talk to you guys about how to get more consistent with closing market partners, take notes, use the chat. This is going to be quick, productive, so we can go close the month out strong.
Yay. I can't wait. Do you want me to go ahead and dive in?
Yes, go for it.
Yay. So first of all, thank you so much for having me on this call. I'm so excited. VK is a queen. She's always cheering me on, hyping me up, and we're not even on the same team. That's what I love about this business. So I'm going to talk to you guys about personal volume, but specifically like VIPs. So first of all, why does it matter? Why does it matter how much PV you're getting? Like some people say, well, oh, I already hit my like 500 goal. Like I'm good. No, girl, you're not. Have you looked at the compensation plan? Like you get huge bonuses when you go ham with your PV. So if you weren't familiar, well, first of all, you need to know the compensation like forward and backwards because our compensation plan is bomb. So if you didn't know, if you sell $1,199 or $1,999, you get an extra 3% on your bonus check. If you sell 34 or 3,499, you get an extra 5%, and 3,500, you get an extra 10%, you guys. Like that makes a big difference in your paychecks. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about, people always ask me, anytime people ask me things about the business, my number one suggestion is consistency. Like you guys, you can do all the things right, but if you're not doing them consistently, it's not going to work. You have to show up every day, even when you don't want to. You need to be posting not just like one educational video here and there. Like they need to be consistent, because the number of times I've had people come to me and say, oh, well, I know so-and-so does this too, but like it doesn't seem like she's very active. You guys, people want an active market partner because they're like putting their hair and their skincare and everything into your hands. And especially like with our flex like they need a market partner that's going to be there for them and like do all the things and teach them all the things, not just like give them some shampoo and tell them to be on their way. Like you need to be consistent. And then my second point here is education. That has been huge for me, guys. When I started posting educational IGTVs, stories, all the things, like it makes a difference because some people don't know like the difference between their shampoo and Monat. They need to know why it's different and what it's going to do for them. So if you're not letting them know the difference, like that is so key. So again, making sure you let them know what sets Monat apart, and then why they should make the switch. And we want to talk about like their pain points. So like postpartum mamas, you guys, that's what got me. Like I needed to see all the postpartum mom, like before and afters, all the things like that, but not only showing different like success stories with Monat, but also showing different hair types, right? Because not everybody has your hair type. So you want to cover all your bases there. Next, this kind of blows people's mind and I love it because it's my favorite thing. So when you sign VIPs, like you need to be continuing to build like relationships with them, friendships with them. So like when they're posting on social media, you're liking and commenting on their stuff still, because they're your VIP customer. And if you're forming that relationship with them and like texting them on the side, happy birthday or congratulations for X, Y, and Z, they're going to be more likely to spend money with you, right? To continue to buy from you because they like you. So that is a huge thing. I actually turn on my like post notifications for my VIPs so that like when they're posting, I'm like, I make sure that I'm able to get to them and give them some love on their posts. So next up, samples. So I'm not huge on giving samples to people that are not VIPs yet, just because we have that 30-day money back guarantee thing. So like, I feel like if you just give somebody a sample that's not your VIP yet, like they're not going to notice a huge difference with one wash. So what I do, and I actually have some here, is when I already have VIPs, I will send them out little thank you notes with a sample of something that they don't have yet. So I'll write a note, thank you so much for being a VIP, yada, 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 and put in a sample that I know that they're going to love and that they don't have yet. just so that they can get their hands on some more products. 9 times out of 10, they message me and order the product that I sent them. So that's huge. If this is something that you can't afford to do all the time, you can do it when you enroll a VIP, send this to them right away. Like the next product that they should have got but didn't end up getting with their enrollment, send that to them, again, just so that they can try more products and want to order again. So, and people love this. What I like about sending these little thank yous, and sometimes I'll like throw a scrunchie in there or something, is people always post them on your stories, on their stories. So like, and then they tag you, and then their friends are like, oh, what's that? And then, hello, you get referrals that way. It's amazing. So, another thing that I really like, when I have people that are interested in trying the products, they're like messaging me about becoming a VIP, right? The way I pitch to them is I have about 6 products that I think would be good for them, but I lead with 3. So I do shampoo, conditioner, either the leave-in conditioner or heat protectant. Those are like my first 3. So if they use heat, shampoo, conditioner, heat protectant. If they don't use heat, then they get the leave-in. And then the next 3 are like Rejuvenique oil, a mask, and something else, maybe like dry shampoo. But I do it like this. So I say, at first you're going to want blank, blank, and blank, and then you'll eventually want to add blank, blank, and blank, so that they don't feel like they need all 6. They see that they only need the first 3, but then they have the option to add on those next 3. Because most of the time, after I send that little blurb with those options, I'll send carts, like screen recordings of carts to them, and kind of explain to them the breakdown. That way they can see our purchase plus, because once they see at the bottom how much money they're saving, they're like, oh, I'm just gonna go all in. Like, I'll just do it. You know what I mean? So you're not pushing 6 items on them, but you're giving that option to them and letting them know the huge discount that they're getting. And then the big thing with the screen recordings of the carts, I do that on my phone. If you don't know what I'm talking about or don't understand, let me know and I'm happy to help you guys. But there's a way that you can turn on your microphone when you're screen recording. So that is so helpful, because in every video I go through, I tell them about the one-time VIP fee and what they get with that. I tell them why they need the shampoo, the conditioner, the leave-in, all the things. And then at the bottom, I explain that purchase plus discount, so that, yeah, I'll send the info. But anyways, I explain the discount to them so that they, again, realize all of the discounts they're getting. But anyways, those are my few tips on PV. That's what I do every month. Oh, wait, birthdays. Birthdays are huge, you guys. Be running your birthday reports. And if you don't have the upgraded version, message your VIPs and ask them when their birthdays are, and put it in the notes section of your phone so that you have that. Because when birthdays come around, you guys, sometimes there's like 5, 6, 7 birthdays in a month, and those are free orders right there. So never, ever forget your birthdays. But anywho, that's all I have on PV and VIPs.
You're amazing.
Thank you.
Literally, thank you. I have a quick question though. So when you send your VIPs a sample, do you wow, that sounds super Midwestern right there. Sample. Do you send them a whole system, or do you just send them one product they haven't tried?
So for example, this girl, is it this one? This girl has like the renew and smoothing, but her hair is super, super dry, and I knew she loved the super moisture mask, so I threw that in there for her to try. So it's something that, so in the list of 6 things, she just got the first 3. And so I added one of the things that she didn't go with. So
that makes so much sense.
Yeah, but then sometimes on my VIP page on Facebook, I'll be like, hey guys, samples are coming out soon. Let me know a product that you haven't tried that you want, so that the people that already have something in mind, I can get that to them, you know?
I love that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Hello, everybody. I am Veronica. If you guys don't know me, I'm sorry that I look like a hot mess. It's the end of the month and here we are. But I'm really excited to talk to you guys about market partners, because I sucked with them for so long. Like, I couldn't close a market partner for the life of me. I would beg, and I still couldn't close a market partner for the life of me. So I'm excited to talk to you guys about it, because number one, a lot of it's mentality, but there are certain tangibles and focus points that you should go into every single month to, I think, keep consistent with market partners. So normally I'm super mentality focused. If you're on my team directly, that's really what I'm about. But today's call, I'm going to focus more on tangibles and mechanics that you guys can put forth towards market partners. So first question that I want everyone to ask themselves: Do you guys know who your ideal market partner is? This was the first thing I had to change about my business. I was spending so much time wanting everyone to work with me. And guess what? I really don't want everyone to work with me. I don't. I'm not for everyone. Not everyone's for me. And if you can't match my level, we don't vibe. And then you end up failing because I'm too intense. So I don't want you. I want the intense. I want the excited. I want the goal-driven people. So the first question you have to ask yourself is, who is your ideal market partner? If you guys do not know who you want to be working with, you are blindly posting on your story. You are going in. So think of it this way. So I come from a sales management background. I did door-to-door and B2B sales. Okay. So when I was recruiting, I would recruit for a certain type of individual that I also ran an office in California. So direct sales out there is way more popular, meaning people are way more aggressive. Your no's are way more intense. You need a thick skin. So when I was recruiting, the kind of ads I was posting, I was targeting people that either come from that background, have worked in the West Coast, and are comfortable with rejection. That was in my ads. So when someone came in and they were like, well, I thought this was, an administrator role. Did you read the ad? Like, what do you mean? You know what I mean? So if you guys don't know who you want to be working with and you're just posting content to post content because you think that's what you have to do, you're not going to see consistency with people that you're bringing onto your team. And then your coaching is going to be very difficult because everyone you work with is going to be completely opposite, right? So before you can start working, messaging, or literally posting about the opportunity, you want to ask yourself a series of this is from a previous training that we watched. And if you guys haven't, if this isn't unfamiliar to you, let me know and I'll send you the training. But you want to ask yourself a series of questions. And this is going to sound silly. When I first watched this training, I rolled my eyes, not going to lie, but it works. The first question, what is your ideal market partner's name? What's her name? Name her. Mine is Brianna. And she's hot. Brianna's like a blonde. She has big tits. She comes from the nightlife industry and she did bottle service before and she's a hustler. And she's like, listen, Veronica, I don't know if there's kids. I'm ready to work. I'm ready to make money. I post about my Lululemons and my coffee every day. Show me how to make money. Like, that's my dream market partner. She wants to grind with me. Okay. So what's her name? How old is she? I don't want to work with anyone personally underneath 25. I just turned 30. And I've noticed I have a younger team and sometimes I struggle connecting. So my age range is 25 and up. What do? I personally want to work with someone who's either an existing entrepreneur or she's currently in marketing and sales, or she's managed a team, or she's made something off commissions. Like, I want someone who goes, hey, do I make more if my team grows? I want you asking me those questions because if you are, we're going to work well together. What does she like to do? What are her interests? I want someone who's into travel, fashion, like content creation. She's into personal development. Like, she's into her own shit, her own grind. She doesn't need a man. Like, it's her and she's in her own bag. That's what I want. That's what I want her to be motivated by. And stressors, when you think about stressors, like, I want to be careful who I bring onto my team. And I'm saying this with a lot of love. I struggle working with people that have a very inconsistent home life. It's hard for me because then I want to be there for them as their friend and as their coach. So I want to know like what's already happening in their life, and then traits, some characteristic traits. So those are a series of questions you guys should be asking yourself. What's her name, her age, her occupation, her interest, her motivators, her stressors, and her traits. And I'm telling you, if you take the time to write this out, I know it sounds silly, you will feel so different about your recruiting going into next month because you will be making content targeting that individual. So that's number one. Who is your ideal market partner? The second question, or the second concept for being consistent with market partners, this is going to be really simple. You guys ready? Do the work. Just do the fucking work. Like, there's no other way around it besides doing the work. Business is a numbers game. I want you guys, I can see a few faces here, so either raise your hand or type, and there's no judgment here. Type a 1 in chat if your bonus last month was over $1,500. Put a 1 in chat. If it was over $1,500, put a 1 in chat. And then I want you guys, okay, cool. Now I want you guys to put 1 in chat. If right now, if you opened up your Instagram DMs, you have 5 people you can put an offer out to. I can't. I definitely do not have 5 people I can put an offer out to right now. I haven't been building relationships. That right there is the biggest problem. I ask myself at the end of every single week when I'm doing my reflections, do I have 5 people I can pitch? If not, I have not built enough connections. Your goal every single day. And you guys, when I did this, I brought on 7 market partners a month consistently. This is the first month I have not done this. And I think I brought on 4 or 5. You want to be building 30 to 50 connections a day. all day, 30 to 50 connections. That's the only way to keep your funnel open, because guys, at the end of the day, people are going to respond to your content. Then you're going to send them a video. Then they're going to watch the video, and then they're going to ghost you, but be too nice to say no to you. So then they're going to stalk you forever. And then you're going to be obsessing over this one girl. But if you were still building relationships with all of these girls, this one girl wouldn't matter. She'll get back to you when she has time. So 30 to 50 connections a day. How do you do that? How do I build 30 to 50 connections a day? Well, first things first, you guys should be engaging with every single person who's looking at your story. Every single person who's constantly looking at my story, I'm constantly engaging with every single day. They are stalking you. I have a girl, she's the first person to see my content. It's so creepy. She's told me no 4 times. She stalks me. You will eventually work with me, and I'm going to talk about that on a call one day. So I am engaging with you every single time that you speak to me. I'm making a new hundreds list monthly, because if you're doing your business the right way, you should be signing up people on your hundreds list every month, meaning that hundreds list should be getting shorter and shorter. And every time I'm remaking my hundreds list, I'm adding 5 new dream team girls. 5. Get ballsy. There is nothing lesser than about you than your dream team girl. I don't know if my girl Amanda's on the call. Her and I go way back, okay? If you're on here, Amanda, say hi in chat. I hope you are. So Amanda and I go way, way, way back. We used to serve together. Amanda has like 11,000 followers. She's built a brand for herself, all this fun stuff. And I've been recruiting her for a year and a half. You guys, I've been sliding in her DMs for a year and a half. And I was so scared, because I'm like, oh my God, like, she's built this brand for herself. Y'all, she put up one post. She had like 12 messages in her inbox in like 5 minutes, because her audience, she's 11,000 people looking at it. Understand that you do want a micro influencer who's willing to work. They are not less you're not less worthy. They're not better. There's nothing amazing about Amanda except for the fact that she's built a brand. And I say that with love. So don't be afraid of pitching your dream team girls. There should always be at least 5 of them that you're putting offers to a month. 5, that's always my goal. Out of those 5, I want to get on a call with 3. I want to close 1. That's like my close ratio. And then the third thing when it comes to building your funnel and having constant connections is you want to actually be engaging with your dream team market partner. Like, when you guys have this person that you put on paper, you know what you're looking for. That's great. But like, are you engaging with that person? Are you talking to that person daily? Are you creating conversation with that person? Because that's what's going to keep you on their little stories when they first go onto Instagram. Okay, so that's the second thing that I want you guys focusing on. The third thing, and you guys, this is so, if you take anything from this call, it's this: make your own potential video. Make your own potential video. I'm going to tell you guys a quick story. And I actually heard this on this training call, and it was crazy. It's happened twice. I had a girl that I was recruiting for, I don't know, forever. Like, I even had Sam Gomes get involved with it. Long story short, I kept on sending her videos of Chelsea Newman. Chelsea Newman. So guess who she signed up with? Chelsea Newman. When I asked her why, she's like, well, I keep on getting videos of this girl, Chelsea, so I'm going to go sign up with Chelsea. If you're all sending me her videos, that's who I'm going to go to. To this day, I remember that. To this day, there is nothing more powerful than your voice, your story, your vision, your mission. Your energy is contagious. People are signing up to work with you, nobody else. And if you don't know how to do one yet, get with your upline, get with me, get with the sideline. They take 10 minutes. Put on some makeup, be infectious. We'll break down the business. We have slides. So all you have to do is read them. You don't even have to make stuff, just read them. And when you start sending that out to your potentials, they're going to, number 1, they're going to trust you. Number 2, they're going to know that you are building something. It's your business and you're trying to build yours. So number 3, make your own potential video. It's going to help you guys a lot with closing market partners. And then number 4, and I'm almost done here. Number 4 is content. And I'm not going to go into content into a whole, because everyone has their own style. Everyone has their own, their own thing. If you follow me, I talk to my audience a lot. That's my love language. I'm not creative. If you guys can ask Jamie, like I hate making content. I hate it. I can't get stuff in boxes, and like the fonts are all different colors. It's so stressful. So I'm just all about talking because that's my strength. So for things that you guys want to think about when it comes to your social media content, if you guys are recruiting, if the first thing you do is you start exhausting your story and recruiting, but you don't have anything on your story, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. I had a girl from It Works who started talking to me, and then I went to her page and she had nothing on her story. I was like, what is happening? This makes no sense. Before I ever go into recruiting or start exhausting my story, my content is up, because the first thing that person's going to do is go look at your content. And the kind of content that you should be posting is going to be targeting these market partners that you're about to start talking to. So it's literally doing all of the work for you. Okay. And then when it comes to showing your face on camera. And if you're on my team, you hear this from me every single day. I want you guys to understand something. Every single person on this call has something to offer. Every single one of you. Most of you guys have something to offer that you have not even realized yet, because we're still too like in our own limiting beliefs to recognize our true potential. It is what it is. We're stepping into that every single day. But understand that we're building a brand. That brand, people should come to your page, and before they even see it's you, should know that it's you talking based on your voice and based on what they're hearing you talk about. Like my page is known to come for motivation and like women empowerment and food. Usually one of those three things are always going to be happening. And you want to be showing your face regularly because people want to be a part of your life. They want to know what you do. Like when I sign up new market partners, they know about my boyfriend and my dog and how it's kind of weird, but you've created that brand for yourself. So show your face on camera. People are going to fall in love with that. And then last but not least, when it comes to market partners, guys, and consistency, yeah, people, they know you. It's kind of creepy. And it's the same exact thing that, Jourdin just said, and I kind of want to go over this funnel. So there's a funnel to business. I'm actually going to share my screen, and I screenshotted this from the training that I watched. Like I watched this training 9 times. So if you guys haven't watched it, you should. So there's this funnel, right? So it talks about how everyone that you connect with, and then there's people who respond to you after your reach out message or a content post. And then that funnel gets smaller for people who respond after when you share them like a video or something along those lines, right? And then you hop on a call and then they're like, yeah, send me the link. And then that funnel consistently gets smaller and smaller and smaller. Meaning if you are not consistent with your content, and if you're not consistent with your connections, and then you're not consistent with your calls, you will be inconsistent with market partners. That's it. The same thing with your VIPs, with market partners. More than anything, people need to see you post about something 7, 8, 9 times. And if you're new, I'm speaking specifically to anyone on this call who's under 4 months. I want you guys to understand something. Your best friends, your friends who are watching on your story, the people who are supporting you but not buying from you, they want to see you fail. They're waiting to see you fail. And every single day you don't show up on your story, they're like, oh, well, she went through her phase is done. That's what they think. That's what I thought about half of my friends who tried a network marketing company and failed. That was my concept. So understand that the more consistent you simply are, you are now literally building your foundation of trust with your following. And whether they buy from you today or they sign up with you today, when that time comes, they will remember you. They will remember you. So that's kind of what I had planned. Did you guys have any questions on anything? And you guys, it's the last day of the month. I'm not going to go into impact mode, but all I got to say to you guys is this. Actually, yeah, Jourdin, do you want to talk about your VIP Facebook group?
Guys, my VIP Facebook group has been amazing. So not only when I sign VIPs, I'll send them like a wash instructions things that has a video about how to wash, a video about how to do an oil treatment. It has my video that I did in IGTV with like a piece of yarn that kind of explains the whole Monate process and how it works, so that when they get to that feeling where it's like all the buildup is off their hair and it starts to feel yucky, it talks them through that so that none of my VIPs are surprised when they get to that point, right? So I send that to them, and then I'll add them to my VIP Facebook page. And you guys, it's been amazing. Again, I have all the videos in there. I put all the flash sales in there. I am always doing giveaways in there, all kinds of things, but I just like it, like that one place for all of my VIPs to come and get information and all the things. So I like to have my VIPs share their before and afters all the time, just so that they can see other people's stuff. I'll sprinkle in the business here and there just to kind of like plant seeds with my VIPs, you know, like sometimes I'll talk about, oh my gosh, you guys, I didn't know if you know, but you get like a discount on market partner kits, you know. So I sprinkle that kind of stuff in here and there just to kind of, again, plant seeds. But it's been absolutely amazing, and I highly suggest it. It's so good.
See, another thing I've been too lazy on, don't procrastinate on your business. Obviously that works. I've been talking about a Facebook group for 3 months, still haven't done it. I'm just like anybody else, just in case you guys are wondering.
Well, and I have a girl on my team. When she first started, she made like, it's called Monate with Meredith, and she made it, and I was like, ooh, I don't know how that's gonna go. Listen, she took off. She got like a bajillion market partners in her first month and did like 3 Mo neighborhoods, like just from doing that. And she added like anybody on her Facebook who she thinks she thought might like it, which I mean, it worked for her. So that's another option too.
I love that. I'm totally doing it. I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys, we got 20, not even, we got like 4 hours left, right? It's 8, 9, 3 hours left. Do you guys understand? Okay, so again, when I come from door to door and B2B sales, so we used to have this thing called ring the bell. We had to do $120 a day in sales. And when I would do B2B, I was selling, and maybe you've bought one before, it was little cosmetic sets. We would be selling a cosmetic set for 20 bucks, and there was like 6 or 7 products in there. And we had until midnight every night to ring the bell. Your girl was slaying in gas stations, knocking on people's windows, being like, do you want to buy a makeup set for 20? Honest to God, that was my income. That was the only income I was making. And I was making $8 and I was going to make every dollar of that, because when you made $1,000, you made an extra $100 bonus. Okay. So when I say I've grinded in rain in the door, going door to door. I've grinded in fucking post offices and gas stations to make $8 of a makeup bag. What we do is not hard. It is simple. We share products on social media. We talk to our friends and family, and we work on ourselves and become the best version of ourselves. If you have not had the best month, leave it. Make today be the day where you recommit, you recenter, and you get committed to attacking October, because it's going to be fucking amazing, but only if you allow it to be, only if you choose for it to be, only if you show up for it. And if you're on track for your goals and your team's on track for their goals and you're not grinding with them, shame on you. Pick up the phone, call your leaders, get them to their ranks. Because guess what? When your team wins, you win them. I'm excited for October, y'all. It's going to be so amazing. I'll send out the recording once we're done. Have an amazing night, amazing blowout, and see you guys in October.
Bye. Thank you, guys.